What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be taking a look at Conrad Camber here, who is the next gen Shiny Wax Racer in Cars 3. This is DB43 here, as always, back with our Diecast review. And so let's get right on to this. Conrad Camber here is in 2018 singles case A, along with a couple of other new ones, but he probably is my favorite new one out of that case because I just love his metallic look as well as the gold foil around his body. It just looks absolutely amazing in my opinion, so I'm super stoked to have this guy, and I cannot wait to unbox him. I did not find him in the store, though. I got it from a good friend of mine named Foil Drive 7. He was very generous enough to lend me a Conrad Camber, an extra one that he had, as well as an extra Marcus Cranksler, both in the package. So now I don't have to worry about them anymore. I can get them out the way, and I can look forward to more new 2018 releases coming down the line. And I just want to say thank you again to Foil Drive 7. And I already did a review of Marcus Cranksler, and I told you guys that he also gave me Conrad, so here's the review of him. And we will compare him to every single other Shiny Wax team member that Mattel has released so far later on in the video. But nonetheless, let's go right into this review, shall we? Starting with the packaging. We have Conrad Camber there in white text on the red name tag there. Very nice. We have the art for Conrad. He looks super determined in that art and very confident as well. We have the desert background, the Cars logo, and as you guys see, he is in the next gen Piston Cup Racer series, which I do gotta say definitely has a lot of potential. On the back of the box, we can see the diecast image of Conrad Camber, which does look different from the actual diecast. Because as you guys see, the actual diecast does have the gold foil and everything's all darker, when the original one that was shown has yellow stripes instead of the gold foil, and the green and black colors seem to be a little bit more lighter. We have a photo that was taken right before the Los Angeles race starts, with McQueen, Danny, Dignosti, the next gen combustor, and Can Spinner. The next gen combustor is supposed to be released later on this year. We also have a little description which reads, "Will the impressive next gen, in quotations, racers break Lightning McQueen's winning streak?" and also says that in multiple languages. Enough talking, and let's unbox Conrad Camber here. Alright guys, so we have the incredible Conrad Camber here out of the package, looking absolutely amazing. I definitely recommend this diecast to any collector out there. He is probably one of my favorites, and it'll probably be one of your favorites as well. You're gonna definitely love his gold foil. It just looks absolutely stunning. Definitely is probably what makes this diecast one of my all-time favorites. And of course, as you guys see, we have the two Darren Leadfoots back there to compare to later on in the video, since they are the two Shiny Wax Racers in Cars 1 and Cars 3. But let's go right on to this review. So as you guys see, we have him with a nice determined expression, which doesn't match the card art, but still matches his personality in general, as the next gens are supposed to be interpreted as like these mean, determined characters, because they're placing all these nice stock cars back here. And of course, we have the brown eyes with the flat eyelids. There's his hood. You can see the Shiny Wax logo right there, which is actually very, very tiny, which I do like, because that kind of matches the next-gen theme with a nice circle around it. We have these gold foils that go from one side right here, then another side right here. This one leads to down here, where it goes to multiple pathways. Like, it kind of reminds me, it honestly kind of looks like a spider web to me. It definitely reminds me of spider webs, because they, like, go all over the place in all these sorts of different directions. And that's what I originally thought when I first saw this guy with all these like gold foils going around him. It definitely reminded me of spider webs, which is kind of weird to think about. But anyway, we have 82 on the side right there in green. We have a little yellow triangle right there, which indicates to a pit crew where to lift a Piston Cup Racer up out to do work on the tires. Of course, at the pit stop, Piston Cup, Combustor, Carbon Cyber, and Synergy are his additional Piston Cup sponsors. He has the additional next-gen tires with the Lightyear text. Very sleek as well. Like, it's very stretched out, so it's hard to see, but they are obviously Lightyear tires. All Piston Cup racers use Lightyear tires. It might be hard to see on camera, but as you guys can see, you can kind of see the ring design is still kind of on this next gen, but it's like very faded and it's super hard to see, but you can kind of see like those little black squibbles things. Those are like rings, and I do like how they incorporated that onto the diecast. I honestly thought that was a detail they wouldn't add on to him. We have the headlights right there, very nice. The air vents. And the gold foil is actually really, really cool. It's actually really reflective as well, because you can see the light shine off the gold foil, which I do like a lot. And of course, he does use the Danny Swerve as next-gen model, if any of you guys were wondering and did not know. We have the Shiny Wax logo again on the back with the rookie stripes, because all the next-gens in Cars 3 are rookies. And he actually did not appear until the Florida 500. I just want to let everyone know that. So he only appeared at one race. We have 82 on the top right there, and the spoiler is also really cool. It definitely is like, kind of reminds me of like some sort of knife, like a very sharp knife, because the spoiler is like really sharp and sleek, because you have all these sharp corners. Like I have a corner right there, even the side of the spoiler, they're really pointy. I can't just imagine how pointy they probably are, but yeah, it is really pointy. You have the Shiny Wax logo right there, and the windows as well. The window bars are there, but they aren't like colored in. His main colors are dark green, black, and I guess you can kind of say this gold foil, but not necessarily, as it's just like an additional detail to his body. We also have a black base with some Mattel information on it. Now, obviously, like most of the next gens, you do not have any speaking lines in the movie. There's a background character, but you probably would be able to see him in some shots. And like I said before, he only was at the Florida 500, because if you look at like the very background of the field pack, right when the Los Angeles race starts, in the very back, you can kind of see Darren Ledfoot actually. So he actually made it to the very last race of the season. He was one of the last star cars to have been replaced by next gen, so which basically means that Conrad here was one of the last next gens to come onto the circuit. So, as most of you guys know, Darren Ledfoot was one of the returning racers from Cars 1. So, the Cars 1 and Cars 2 stock cars with Shiny Wax are the same characters. Seems like he's been racing for quite a while now, but his career finally came to an end because Conrad Camber took over as the Shiny Wax racer. That was his sponsor, of course. So, here's all of them together. Let me know in the comment section down below which one is your favorite. Conrad Camber, Darren Ledfoot Cars 3 version, or Darren Ledfoot Cars 1 version. It's like the evolution of Shiny Wax right here and now. Honestly, for me, it's a complete tie between these two right here. I'm not really a huge fan of this one because this one's like an upgraded version of that one. But out of these two right here, it's like a complete tie to me. I honestly can't decide. I feel like I would like the next gen more if this wasn't the same racer, because Darren has always been one of my favorite Cars 1 Piston Cup racers, and I was really happy that he returned in Cars 3 as a Shiny Wax racer. But the next gen also looks absolutely amazing in my opinion, so I can't really decide. It's a tie between these two for me. And just for comparison purposes, I wanted to compare him to Danny Suarez, not just because he's the exact same model as him, but just because he's the only next-gen Piston Cup racer that also has the gold foiling. As you guys see, the gold foiling is actually the exact same, nothing really different about it. The only difference, actually, is that in Danny's foil, you can see the OG, which obviously stands for Octane Gain. It'd be kind of cool if in his gold foil it said SW, standing for Shiny Wax, but it's still really cool. I now have every single Shiny Wax team member that Mattel has released, because they did also release a Pity and a Chief that matches the Cars 1 Darren Ledfoot racer. These were released back in 2008, in 2009, they both look great. The whole Shiny Wax team looks great in general. I'm happy to have them all. If you don't have Conrad Camber, hopefully you can get them in the future. But nonetheless, though, that's going to wrap up this video for today. Hope everyone who did watch enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for your creative support recently, and I'll see you guys all next time in the next video. Peace out. See you next time.